to do a quick run through of cars. We're going to do one rotation of each joint. So if you want to follow along, we're going to start with our cervical spine. As always, you want to irradiate, hold that tension through each rep, and you want to move slow and controlled, like you're pushing through honey and there's a little resistance in the air. And again, we're going to start with our neck. We're going to active statue from the neck down. Breath in, engage the core, drive feet into the ground, squeeze hands into fist, or squeeze those legs, and drive your chin down to your chest till you feel stretch on the back of your neck. Bringing your chin to the left shoulder, ear comes behind the shoulder, chin points up to the sky, give a rainbow arch from the left shoulder over to right, pulling chin back into your chest, and then you're going to reverse, drag the chin to the right shoulder, up to the sky, rainbow arch from left shoulder over to right, pulling chin back down to your chest. Move to our thoracic spine. You're gonna hug our upper body, keep that tension, big breath in. Exhale, engage the core, squeeze, slow and controlled, rolling down, starting at the top of your back, rounding down, pulling elbows into the belly until you can't anymore. Drive the shoulders to the left for some flexion. Extension up, shoulders come slightly behind you, feel each vertebrae move. Drive to the right side, pulling elbows back into the belly. And drive to the right. Remember to keep that core tension. Keep hugging the upper body. Pulling elbows back into start point and slowly rolling back up to the start. We're going to move to our scaps next. So you have two options. I'm going to give you one option. Hands in contact with your side the entire time. Try to keep our hand where it is instead of coming back and forth. Hand is scooting up and down. Keep the hands in contact with the side or squeeze tennis balls. Breath in, engage the core, squeeze, drive. Shoulders up towards your ears, draw the shoulder blades together. Drive those hands down, round the shoulders forward. Come back to the start and reverse. Shoulders round forward, down. Pull the shoulder blades together. Rounding forward. Got to say, keep elbows straight. We're going to move to our shoulders next. Hand can go on your belly, chest, or out to the side. Squeeze into fist. Breath in. Engage the core. Slow and controlled. Opening up that thumb a little bit more like a hitchhiker thumb. And drive across to the midline of your body as much as you can. Coming up, palm up, tennis ball up. Coming towards your ear. Rotate that palm forward, reaching back as you rotate that hand to face down, reaching behind you. Palm is behind you, knuckles come into your side body. You're going to reverse, palm behind you, palm face down, palm forward, palm towards your ear, coming across the midline of your body. Remember to keep your elbow straight. Breath in, squeeze everything. Drive across to the midline of your body. Hand comes up. Palm faces your ear. Palm faces forward. Palm faces down. Reaching behind you as palm faces the back of the room. Knuckles come into your side body. And then you're going to reverse. Palm behind you. Palm down. Palm forward. Palm towards your ear. Palm face up as you reach across. And back to your start. We're going to do our elbows both at the same time. Elbow pits are forward. We don't want to be rotating, flipping it over. We're going to be hinging from the elbow. We're working on more pronation and supination. So supinate more. So breath in, engage the core, tense the arms, and then slow and control, lift those palms up towards you, supinate, and then we're going to pronate, drag those hands down. We'll do two of them here. Rotate palms up. Slow, control, like you're lifting weights and you're creating that tension. Drive down. Now we're going to keep the palms down in reverse. Knuckles come up, rotate, knuckles down, drive down. One more, knuckles up, coming up, and driving down to your start. Next we're going to move to our wrists. So we're going to try to keep our wrists just moving, so not rotating from the ulnar bone. Take a breath in, exhale, engage the core, drive together. Flat hands, slow and controlled. We're engaging the core, flexing the arms, making a big rotation. That's one. We'll do two with a small joint. And then we'll reverse. Feel free to pause the video and do one hand at a time. And then we're going to relax. We're going to move to our hip. I like side lying a lot. You can use a block as a pillow. Turn to your side, maybe standing. Over this video, we will side lie. We're going to bring our arms out straight to the side, slight bend into these legs. We're going to be driving this hand down, driving the leg down, core tense the whole time. You can place a tense ball on the back of your knee to remind yourself to keep it bent, to try not to drop that tense ball. I like to place my hand on this hip so I can feel all that connective tissue activating as I tense up. Breath in, drive the hand down into the ground, core tension, leg driving down, slow and controlled. Bring that knee towards your elbow. And you're going to lift the knee and the ankle at the same time as much as you're able to. And then lift the ankle as you drive that knee back. Drive the knee down, pulling back to your start. Try to move femur on pelvis. We are not rotating from the hips here. Drive that heel back and then lift the knee and ankle. Lifting, lifting, lifting. Big rotation here. Knee comes forward. Coming back to your start. We're going to roll to the other side. Get a view from the back side. Tension in that arm. That's reaching across. Breath in. Engage the core. Arm stiff. Lower leg is stiff. Flexing this arm too. Drive the knee forward towards your elbow. Lift the knee and the ankle up. And then lift the ankle as you drive that knee back. Squeeze that glute, drive the knee back down. Holding that knee into the start. Then reverse drive that heel behind you. Lifting the knee and the ankle up and around. Big rotation here. Coming back to the start. Then come back to seated. Move to our knees. You can come into a half butterfly. I'm starting with my right leg, right foot planting, knee up. Feel free to come out to straddle. This leg doesn't matter. Sit how is comfortable to you. We're going to take the right arm and loop it underneath that right arm. Driving onto the left bicep. Left hand comes on the knee. And remember, we're focusing on tibial rotation here. So with your foot planted, you can rotate. Feel this connective tissue move. You can see that tibia rotate. Not the foot I'm worried about. It's feeling that connective tissue in the knee. So you can practice that, pause, explore that movement. Then we're going to lift the foot, take a breath in, engage the core, flex the arms, flex the leg, and then external rotation. Rotate that tibia, slow and controlled, moving through that honey. Up, rotate in, and come down. And we're going to reverse. Foot comes up, and internal rotation, and then external rotate. Feel that tibia rotating, drive down. Good. Now we're going to rotate to the other side. Leg wherever you want. Left arm hooks underneath. It's the outer arm. Grab over to that bicep. Hand, explore tibial rotation. Make sure you're connecting that mind and body. Don't worry so much about what I'm doing and feel what's happening in you. We're going to lift. Take a breath in. Engage the core. Arms flex, legs flex. Externally rotate. Rotate that tibia. Up slow, control, lift. Internally rotate and drive down. And then we're going to reverse. Keep it internally rotated. Lift. Externally rotate and drive down. Excellent. And release. We're going to go to our ankle now. So I like to show with block. You hang the heel right off the block, this left leg, anywhere you want it, starting with the right leg. You can do these standing. I like hanging off the block because you can block your knee. We don't want to rotate from the knee, and we don't want to rotate from the hip. So you can see it's my whole leg moving. And I want just the ankle. So I'm going to hold here, breath in, engage the core, flex this whole leg, flex the arms, slow and control, point that foot. Internally rotate, pull those toes towards your face. This is the tricky part. This is where everyone starts to lose control, and then we're going to point and flex. And reverse, toes outer, in, point, and flex. And that's one each side. So switch legs. Keep the knee locked off, keep the whole leg flexed. Breath in, engage, lock everything off, point and flex the toes, slow and controlled. Internally rotate towards the midline. Toes come towards your face, and then press those toes to the outer edge. Palms and flex. Slow and controlled. Toes on the outer, towards your face. Internally rotate, and then forward and flex. Awesome. Now we're going to move to our toes. You can do these seated. You can manipulate your hands with your toes, but for time's sake, we're just going to go right into it. 3 each time. You keep the little toes planted. Lift just the big toes and lower. 1. Lift the big toes and lower. 2. Lift and lower. And now we're going to move to the outer toes, the little toes. Keep the big toes planted and lift all the little toes and lower. Lift all the little toes and lower. 1 more. Lift all the little toes and lower. All the toes come up, but the foot is planted. So you can see we don't want to lift. Keep the foot planted, just toes are lifted. Now, only big toes press down and up and down and up and down and up. Now we're going to piano sequence our toes, starting with the little toes, slowly lower 1 at a time, drop and lift. Move at your pace. Little toes, 1 at a time, pianoing down, lift. Pianoing down, lift. Pianoing down and lift. That's all we have for today. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you need a longer video, you can go ahead and check out the longer carves. Thanks.